Hello, this is Detective Drew Shaw with the Yakima Police Department. Today I'm going to provide a brief tutorial about the Yakima Police Department's new murder map. If you go to the Yakima Police Department's website, yakimapolice.org, you can click on Information Hub. Once you click on Information Hub, scroll to the right, and under About YPD, you will see Murder Map. Click on Murder Map and you'll be redirected to this page. The new murder map outlines all criminal homicides which have occurred in the city within the past decade. Now, when I say murder, I mean all murders, manslaughters, and in some cases, controlled substance homicides. In the upper left-hand corner, you will see the time frame selected, which is the past decade. As time goes on, we will expand the map to include other years, but we wanted to start out with a 10-year time frame initially. Under the time frame, you will see Yakima Police Department, We Don't Forget. And that is because we don't. We are in the business of winning, and we want to solve every murder that occurs in the city of Yakima. Below that, you will see the Yakima Police Department murder clearance rate, which is almost 70% compared to the national average of 61.4%. Below that, you will see a map of the city with numerous colored dots. Each one of those dots is a murder which occurred over the past 10 years, but I'll come back to that in a moment. In the upper right-hand corner, you will see two map filters. One is for case status, which allows the user to choose whether they want to see all the murders, or just solved murders, or maybe just unsolved murders. By clicking the drop-down screen, you can make that selection. Next to that, you will see the weapon filter. The user can select edged weapons, such as a knife, or firearm, or other, which means it was a weapon other than an edged weapon or firearm. By clicking the drop-down screen, you can make that selection. On the far right side of your page, you will see a list which outlines how many murders have occurred within the past 10 years and how many are solved. We've had 114 murders, and out of that 114, 77 have been solved. Below that, you will see several categories broken down by motivation, although not all murder motivations can be listed. On the bottom of the screen, you will see two different bar graphs. One breaks down murders by year, here on the left, and one breaks down murders by motivation, here on the right. So going back to the dots on the map, you will realize that there are two different sizes. The smaller dots indicate murders that have been solved, and the larger dots indicate murders that have not been solved. You can also zoom in and zoom out to get a better look at the map. Using the filters in the upper right-hand corner, you can look at just solved murders like this, that will bring up all solved murders in the city within the past 10 years. If you want to look at all the unsolved murders, you can come back up, click no filter, and then hit unsolved, and it will bring up the larger dots, which indicate unsolved murders. So if you decide that you want to see all the murders that occurred by firearm in the city of Yakima within the last 10 years, you can click the drop-down screen at Weapon, scroll down to Firearm, and click Firearm. That will bring up all the firearm-related murders within the past decade. And you'll notice that each time you make a change, these categories on the right and below will change with it. So going back to no filters, let's say you wanted to narrow the scope by the year. For example, by clicking 2017 on the map, down here on the left, it will show all the murders in that year. So for 2017, there were 13 murders. 5 of those were solved. 6 were gang related, 1 was drug related, 2 were robbery related, 2, the motivations were unknown, 1 was prostitution related, and 1 is motivated other than by what is listed here. So for example, we will select this purple dot, we'll zoom in, and we'll see that this purple dot is larger, which indicates that it's unsolved, and it's purple because it was robbery related. So by clicking on this dot, you'll see this pop-up screen. Now, whether it's solved or unsolved, any murder that you click on will provide this drop-down screen. This screen will show you the case number, tell you whether it's solved or unsolved, tell you when it occurred, and who the detective assigned was. So I'll use myself as an example. This was my murder case back in 2017. The victim was Stanley Brader. The weapon involved is other. Then there's a brief synopsis. And what we'd really like you to pay attention to, especially with the unsolved murders, is just below that, you'll see murder tip form. So let's say you had some information on this murder that you wanted me to know about. You could click murder tip form and you'll be directed to this screen. This form allows you to leave your name, or it allows you to be anonymous. Same with your phone number and your email. The case number will auto-populate, and then at the bottom, you'll see information. This is where you can type out your tip. Once you're finished, scroll down and click Submit, and that tip will be directed to me and the members of the Major Crimes Unit. We will then follow up on that tip as quickly as we can. Going back to the map, let's say we want to reset it. So we'll come down here, we can click anywhere in this area, and it'll bring all the murders back. So coming back now, let's say we wanted to see all the murders that were gang related. We'd come over to motivations, and we would click on the graph on the bar that says gang, and everything will auto-populate according to what you select. So you can zoom in and you can see the solved and unsolved gang-related murders over the past 10 years. If you wanted to further search those murders by firearm, you could come back up to the weapon filter, to the drop-down screen, and click firearm. And you'll see that the majority of the murders that are gang-related are committed by firearm. If you wanted to see how many of those murders have been solved, you could either look over here on your right, or you could select solved murders, and it will show you only those that have been solved. In closing, I will provide one more example of how to use the map while highlighting the most recent murder case which occurred last week. So I'll come back down here. I can click anywhere in this area, and all the murders for the past decade will pop back up. So to look at the most recent murder, I'll come over here to 2021 and click bar graph, and it will bring up all the murders that we have had in the city within the last year. I will zoom in a little bit on this larger red dot, which again means that it's unsolved and gang related. Click on the dot, and you'll be directed over here to this pop-up screen, which will provide the case number, tell you that it's unsolved, tell you the date that it occurred on June 10th, and it's assigned to Detective Scott Grunwald under this case number. The victim's name is here, and the weapon involved is a firearm. There's a brief synopsis, and then below that is the murder tip form. This is a horribly tragic case that we hope someone will have the courage to click the murder tip form and leave us some information about who was involved. The Yakima Police Department hopes you utilize this map and assist us in bringing justice to families who are suffering. Thank you for your time.